video to your June love reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. This message is coming out. Message. Awaiting the results. Ooh, interesting. Looks like you're waiting for someone to make that call. Waiting for, make that call, make that message. Make that. Maybe it's the attempt to come towards you. I want to clarify on that because it's either like I'm waiting on the call or I'm waiting for them to make a decision. That's what it is. Making a decision. It's almost like you see that tree of life over there, and it's almost like I'm just waiting for them to grow. I'm waiting for them to, make this decision of what's going to be next. How is this relationship growing? Where is it going? But it's like you want to take the lead. It's almost like you want to, either that or maybe you're waiting for them to take the lead, right? Are they making a decision and you need to take the lead, or are they making a decision to take the lead? It's going to be one or the other. For now, it's let's just see what it says. Right, the intentions are there. So you do know that they have the intentions. You know that you can feel that they do want this. So whether or not it's you wanting to take the lead and just, come on, let's do this, or you're waiting for them to really pick up the pace and say, okay, I want to do this. It's almost like they want to, it's like there wants to be a deepening of this relationship. There's the intentions behind wanting to do so, but it's almost like, I don't see them moving. I don't see them moving. Yeah, I don't see them moving, but you do see it blossoming. So there is intentions to see this blossom, but you don't see the movement. So it's like you're waiting for them to come around. Okay. I still think like the take the lead though in some ways though with that 3 of Wands, it's like I think you're waiting for them to just take the lead and make that move. I think that you've already made the move, but I think that you're just like waiting for the next step from them. Now, any cross watcher, you should say that they're doing that, right? There's been a lot of dedicated effort when it comes to this situation. It feels like you've already put in all the work that you could possibly do at this time when it comes to this relationship. But it's like, but I'm waiting for you to jump. I'm waiting for that message from you. I'm waiting for that attention. Like there has to be some kind of a discussion that has to be done to either improve this situation or make this situation move one way or the other. But you do feel like there's a deepening bond that is going on. Are they scared to commit? Are they scared to want to make this with you, make this happen with you, move with you? Because you have the Chariot here. It's like I'm just waiting for them to make this move. It's just all it is. It has to be that because that's just what I keep hearing. It's like, come on, get your Chariot going. Come on, come towards me. I'm waiting for you to call me. I'm waiting for you to make that decision on whether or not we're going to go out this weekend. Are we going to literally deepen this relationship, or, are you going to let where it was blossoming die? Ooh, okay, yeah, because it does feel like there's a lot of teamwork when you guys are together. There's a lot of love when you guys are together. There's some fun times. And you're just waiting for this commitment to deeper. I want this to build into something more. But it's crazy because it does feel like you both have the intentions to do so. It's just that they're holding back. Now, if you know it's you holding back, put it where you want it to be. But there is something there that says this has the potentials to blossom. This is, it's just somebody is not willing to take the lead. See, there's the Chariot again. Somebody is not willing to move. Right now, I'm going to say it's them, okay? That's the way it's going to be seen, right, as them. But it could be yourself. There is a victory to this. It's crazy. This is the craziest thing because there is literally victory here. All of the intentions are set on both sides. You have the judgment. It's a healthy relationship that could literally, go into a beautiful direction if somebody would just jump. Yeah, I have the withdrawal card. I don't feel like, I just feel like they're withdrawn. I don't feel like they're walking away. I don't feel like they're, it's the Eight of Cups, but I don't think that it's that they walked away from this situation. They haven't even, how could they walk away from a situation that is just barely starting? It's not that. It's just that they're withdrawn. I would have liked to have seen actually a different kind of card because I don't feel it's that. I feel like they're not sure where they're supposed to be going. There's this feeling of maybe it's moving fast. I mean, we do have the Chariot here, so maybe they feel like everything's moving so fast that they can't kind of catch their breath, think about what's going on. Why is this relationship moving so quick? Why do I feel so compelled to want to be with this person? Maybe there's this feeling of just knowing that they made bad choices, poor choices in, the past, and so maybe they're kind of stuck on seeing the past, you know what I mean, as their crutch instead of seeing how beautiful this is, so they're not sure if this is the great direction for them. There's a lot of, I just think maybe it's overwhelmed. I mean, the Eight of Cups can be definitely just a card of overwhelmed, right? I'm feeling very overwhelmed at this time. And I think they get kind of lost in their own thoughts. I don't know who that's for, but I keep hearing, they're too good for me. Kind of like that energy of, how did I get someone so beautiful, somebody so awesome? They're too good for me. Like I always get the bad. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's kind of an insecurity in its own way, but it's kind of like the overwhelmness of, how did I get so lucky? How did I find you? How did I get so lucky? Is it real? I think there's a lot going on in this person's head when it comes to this, because they have the Ace of Cups sitting on top. It literally fell out with that Eight of Cups. So the Ace of Cups with the Eight of Cups. So it's all these new feelings. I think for them, for some of it, oh my gosh, I'll get to that in a second. Hold on. I just seen it. It's not going to go away though. I won't lose it. But no, I think it's just these new feelings of, I always get stuck with somebody bad. But I do want to bring this up for a second, and this is for somebody. Somebody is waiting for a proposal. This is a marriage card, and this is the proposed card. I'm waiting for you to propose to me. I've been waiting so that our taking that relationship to the next level. Somebody wants marriage. Somebody has proposed, and they're waiting. Either you're waiting for this answer, or they're waiting for your answer, for sure. But no matter what it is, it's the proposal to move to the next level, right? To be together. Definitely. And just not sure if that's where they want to be. I do feel like whoever that's for, if you know that that's not you or your person, you need to throw away what's not for you. Okay, but for somebody out there, somebody is very overwhelmed. They just are kind of in like that awestruck feeling of, how did this happen? More than even, so they're more like hanging around, more like in their thoughts of, how did this happen to me? How did I get so lucky? Yeah, see, up in their head. You can't lie. You can't lie about that shit. I just said it. I just said it. Right? So really, just like self-imposed restrictions of their own mental restrictions of imprisonment. Sometimes when we go through really bad things, bad people after bad people after bad people, and then you find somebody awesome, sometimes you're like, well, how the hell did that happen? Right? How is it that I attracted this person. Well, think where your vibration was when you met them, because obviously if we look into the past, your vibration was on fire, right? Their vibration was on fire, and you guys were on fire together. And a lot of times that's when we meet people, especially people we don't expect to meet, you know. And it doesn't mean that they have insecurities. It has nothing to even do with that. It's more of a, I just can't believe that I would get somebody so awesome that's so much like me when I keep running into jerks, you know. Yeah, because you have this like coming together, be a soulmate connection, you know. And on the other hand, you know, it could be cold feet. If you guys, you know, were proposed to, or vice versa, it could be that cold feet. Am I ready to get married? Am I ready for this? I need to think. I need time. I'm in my mind about it, right? So, but you have the sun. But I already told you, no matter what, this relationship is deep and it's real, and there's something very special about this situation. It's a beautiful reading. It's a beautiful connection. No matter how it is, it's just that one of you needs to open up a little bit more, reach out just a little bit more. Otherwise, that's it, you know, because otherwise I just see beauty in this reading. Yeah, joy and stability. 4 to the 4. Sweet. 4 to the 4, my friends. Yeah, it's got all your hopes and desires over here. They just need to really spread your wings, and they really just need to see, right, where this golden, beautiful rainbow bridge is. But yeah, it's like right now they're kind of refusing to see because they're kind of in their head, and that's all it is. And like I said, it feels more like it's just an overwhelming feeling of, you know, and they're kind of observing the situation. I think they're in a lot of, I was actually waiting for the Hermit card, because I do feel like for some of them, just definitely need, you know, they're just kind of in downtime, kind of going through everything in their head, or you are one or the other. But there's still a lot of enthusiasm this month when it comes to this relationship. So, you know, they may not even really 100% show you, but you might be able to feel it. There could be, it feels a little tense, right? Are you going to, hello? Are you going to say something? I'm waiting, right? And they're kind of like, ooh, right? I'm you know, I'm thinking about it, you know, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Sitting within their own, you know, their own high power over here, really trying to get down to the true trusting of their self. It's almost like whatever they were maybe looking for in one sense was so kind of black and white, and everything's so color, you know, and it's almost like they're just to the point where they're used to relationships being very black and white. And you have opened this door to show them what love really is and how meaningful it really is. And I just think it kind of blew them away. You blew them right off the chair at dinner time. You see what I'm saying? And they're just like, what? So that's, you know, that's really much how this reading is really going, guys. Okay, so getting an overall message. Where is my, there they are. Okay. Oh, what a beautiful reading. So, yeah. It looks like as soon as they know exactly what they're doing, you know, they just have to trust it within themselves and trust in the situation and know that what they have is a beautiful thing, and don't let it go, right? Don't let something go out of, you know, fear of yesterday. Yeah, I see honeymoon in the future. Look at that. You guys are going to get, look, and with marriage, with wedding. Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. Getting to know each other. It's just going to be more about, and look, I understand, okay? You're not going to marry somebody you don't know. That's not what it's saying. I know, it's like we met yesterday and we're getting married tomorrow. I met him on Saturday. Getting married Tuesday. No. The getting to know each other is that deepening that bond once again. You have to say that, okay, if you guys are getting married, I already know this person. And I already know they're scared. And I already know the ins and outs, right? And in some ways, I might not be telling you a whole lot about that situation for those of you who are getting married, right? because that one would be, but it's on the edge, right? It's just more confirming what you were already, intuitive about, what you already pretty much know, right? Which is fine. But what it's saying is that you need to get in there, deep in that bond, bring in that love and that, that heart-to-heart conversation to make them, know how everything is, right? So if they want you to get in there and get deeper within that situation, make them feel more comfortable, right, about that situation. For others of you who are, this is new, obviously you're not getting married. You are what? Getting to know each other. So let's break the two in half, okay? Now, the honeymoon could be a holiday. It means that you guys could actually be escaping. Maybe you're awaiting a result for you guys to go on vacation together, because this is also kind of a vacation card, right? Go on holiday together type of thing. So you could say, because it's enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you could say, I wanted them to go camping with me, and I'm waiting for an answer because I really want this relationship to continue to blossom, right? So then Spirit is saying, this would be a wonderful thing because you're getting to know each other, okay? So you can just forget about the wedding. That's for that one person. I knew it. I seen it. 3 of Pentacles is definitely a wedding card, guys. I just want you to know that. See, you're standing together with the Judge, right? You're building a relationship. You're building a new life together as you're becoming one. But for those of you who are awaiting this because it's a new, fresh relationship and they're all in their head, it says getting to know each other and keep an open mind that your soulmate may differ from the usual type of expectations. Now that's very interesting, because what did I just say? What did I say? I said they're used to, or you are, put where it goes, used to, maybe both of you, used to dating such and such and such a thing, and now all of a sudden this person is different from the type that you usually date, right? They're different. It's not the person in the leather jacket. It's now the guy who wears a tie and a suit jacket. Who knows, right? Or it's the girl that doesn't just wear dresses everywhere. Maybe she's, can wear a suit, a suit and feel comfortable. That's what she likes to wear to work, right? She doesn't always want to be in a dress. Maybe she wears jeans a lot. However it is, it's different. And we know that this is different. And that's where the making decisions is coming in. But there's a lot of romantic feelings going on. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so stay optimistic about your love life, and everything is going to be just fine. And I say that on both sides. I think this card should have like a middle piece. I think I should have done this the other way. Be like, this is here, and this is here, and this is here, and this could be like kind of here. Right? But I didn't really know it was going to come out like that. You can't really set up something because you don't know what the hell you're setting up, right? It's like almost like, well, if you would have set that, well, how are you going to set that up? It's a reading. These aren't set up readings. If they were set up, my cards wouldn't be so a mess, right? I would be more organized. Trust. Trust in the situation. Calling for you to have faith is for both of you no matter what. And that is, everything's going to be fine. I don't see anything wrong here, guys. I just see that there's that tension of trying to get through this overwhelming feeling of the whole situation. That's all. Otherwise, I see beautiful things. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.